Good morning. It is Sunday, the 10th of August, and I'm going to do the affirmation tarot readings for tomorrow, the 11th, and for Friday, the 15th. I'm going to be doing those today because I'm also going to be recording the podcast, my Entangled Cynic podcast for Wednesday the 13th. Wednesday the 13th. Anyway, so this is for upcoming week. This is, again, because it is affirmations and it is done in the tarot style to a modified degree. The information that you need, the affirmations that you need will find you, or you will find them when you need them. So we're going to start off with the Mindset Mastery and the Slippery Little Devils. And go ahead and get cooking on these guys. I did buy a new deck, by the way, of actual tarot cards. If you're in Austin, you know what Nature's Treasures is. It's a store that specializes in gemstones of the semi-precious variety, typically. And they had their grand opening of their new location yesterday. And I went there with a friend of mine, and we each made purchases. I had no intention of making any purchases, but I found a tarot deck. It's the Thoth tarot deck, and I found it very intriguing, so I'll get into that eventually. But for now, all right, I have done the 3 shuffles for the Mindset Mastery, and our card today is, I am confident in my decision making and trust my instincts. Oh, it's an intuition one. All right. Practice mindful decision making. When making choices or decisions, take a moment to pause, breathe, and tune into your instincts. Visualize the desired outcome from a place of abundance and worthiness, focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want. So, in other words, kick those thoughts about what you don't want out your mind so that you can focus on what you do want and only on what you do want. Don't think about the obstacles. Don't think about how it's going to come. Don't think about, well, what if I do this? What if I do that? Maybe I need to help it along, do this. No. It's really, really hard to just let go and let something happen, let universe handle something, or spirit, as many say, including myself sometimes. But minimal help is required from you. You do need to act in the direction of what you want, but you need to keep your mind focused on what you want as you act in that direction. That is how the vibration builds and draws towards you the things that you do want. Anyway, so trust your gut feelings and intuition and listen to your inner wisdom. If helpful, ask for guidance from a higher power. With practice, this process will increase your confidence in decision making and trust in your instincts. And it is true. It's something that I'm personally struggling with. I'm a control freak. Yeah, I know. Anybody who knows me knows that. So for me, letting go and letting the universe do is really, really difficult. But I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, just like we all are. Anyway, so yeah. Oh, wait. Get that back out here. Okay. So listen to your inner wisdom. Listen to, we tend to chase things, and this is kind of have something to do with the podcast, actually, too. So all this is really fortuitous. We'll see what the other two are. But we tend to focus so much on the getting, the doing, the hustle, and the bustle, and that a lot of times we don't think about why we're doing, or we're thinking about, I want the money, I want this, I want this, I want that. But if you're chasing something that doesn't align with some part of you on the inside, that doesn't align with joy, which, remember, that is the highest vibration. Joy and love and gratitude are three of the highest vibrations that will help change your life forever. That's why they're always stressed in the attitude of gratitude concept. But oftentimes we don't allow for the universe to intercede in our behalf because we get so tight and so controlling. Okay, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And then where is fortune going to come in? Where is serendipity going to come in if you have every little step planned out? Get the big steps. Know that the little steps have to happen too, but leave room for good fortune to step in and make it a little bit easier for you to get to those little steps, which will lead you to the big steps. So if that makes any sense, I hope it does. Anyway, let's move on to the Rethink affirmation deck and see what this set has to say. Sorry. A little bit melodramatic this morning, so it's still early. Hey, all right. You're going to be like that, huh? You're going to play like that. All right. There we go. Sort of. Okay. My goodness. Chimney crickets. All right. And we have self-compassion and self-discovery. Now, y'all might have heard this in other, these titles or these headers in different draws. These headers are used for many different aspects of, like, self-compassion. Can deal with this, or this. Can deal with healing, can deal with rest, can deal with money, can deal with comfort, can deal with workouts, with stress, with all that sort of stuff. So we use the title, or they use the title a lot. So here's the self-compassion. And I consistently extend kindness and compassion towards myself, mirroring the care and tenderness I would readily give to a best friend. How many times have I said it? You are the only person who is with you 24/7, 365 from the moment you're born until the day you die. You need to love yourself as you would your best friend, because you really, really are and can be your best friend. I acknowledge the challenges I face, providing solace and encouragement in times of need. I wholeheartedly embrace the role of being my own greatest ally and confidant. And there you go. It is a challenge. It's only a challenge because other people, when you think about it, because so many other people have, from the moment you're born, basically harshed your mellow, as it were. They've tried to sever your connection to your inner self. They've tried to take you down. Oh, you're not smart enough, or, you're not smart like that person, or you're not pretty like that person, or, you're not tall like that person. You're not fit like that person. You're not good at math. So-and-so's good at math. Why can't you be like other people? Why can't you be like that? You get so much of that in your young life that it makes it almost impossible to love yourself. And I don't know if it's intentional. Sometimes it is intentional. That's absolutely the case, depending on the type of family you grew up in. But I think in a lot of times those kinds of comments are just thrown out as historical, archival rhetoric that came from generations before and generations before and generations before. Oh, look at him. He's such a great hunter. What do you do? What do you bring to the table? Well, you may not be a good hunter, but maybe you're a good cook. Maybe you're good at dressing your kill so well that the skin is preserved and everything else that can be used and reused and appreciated and thanked is able to be used with minimum of waste. Or maybe you're good at identifying which plants are for what, medicinal versus non-medicinal, depending on how you look at it. But the point is, it's very rare in today's world when family members actually appreciate a person for the skills and the proclivities that they do lean toward in regards to their talents, in regards to their natural affinities, versus comparison, or comparing them to, Jaime Winkelschmidt over there. How come you're not like him? How come you're not like her? Because you're not them. You're you. And you are perfectly you. You have your own lessons to learn. You have your own trials and tribulations to contend with. You have your own successes and your own stumbles to recover from. Successes to celebrate. So remember that about yourself, okay? Remember that you deserve at least the same compassion and love and support that you would give your best friend. You always deserve that. Even when you're in the wrong, even when you do something wrong, even when you do something that makes you cringe, because we've all done that too. So be compassionate, be loving with yourself. You deserve it. Okay, next up we have self-discovery. So there we go. I embark upon the transformative expedition of self-discovery, fearlessly delving into the depths of my being, unveiling the essence of my true self. Embracing authenticity as my guiding light, I live in alignment with my innermost values and desires, radiating a profound sense of wholeness and fulfillment. So there is nothing wrong with discovering yourself and who you are. Again, keep in mind, though, that as you do so, your rights end where somebody else's nose begins. So you do not have the right to harm others in your quest for self-discovery. You really should not harm yourself in your quest for self-discovery, but sometimes we do things that we shouldn't do. If you don't have good balance, or whatever, maybe you shouldn't be climbing trees or rock climbing or cliff climbing. If you don't do anything right the first time, maybe you shouldn't be cliff diving or base jumping. Just saying. I never do anything right the first time. So if I had to pack my own parachute, I'm not going skydiving. Nope. That's what no, just not going to happen. But the point is that try things. Try new things. Somebody says, hey, I'm taking a pottery class. Want to go? It's an intro to pottery. Want to go see if it's something that we're interested in? And your mind instantly goes to that scene from the movie Ghost with Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze. Maybe I'm showing my age. I don't know, but it was one of the hottest scenes of the time. Everybody was so swoony, but pottery classes boom, skyrocketed after a while, or because of that, and then probably crashed again too when people went, oh, this actually takes work, this actually takes time and practice. So, but a lot of things are worth it, and a lot of times you never know what you might have a natural gift for. So on that note, take these for how they feel for you. Remember to love yourself and have a wonderful week. And just try to enjoy as much of it as you can. We're getting into the dog days of summer here at this particular point in time. So be kind to yourself. And when you are kind to yourself, it's easier to be kind to others too. So, and that starts a wave of kindness circulating back. And that's something that we need right now. So Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you again on Friday and hopefully on Wednesday. Check out the podcast. This one it's only number 2, but it is just for you. So, have a great week. Bye now.